A 48 First Alert Weather Day, sponsored by Mr. Rooter Plumbing for all your emergency plumbing services.
I will tell you, I added more insulation in my attic last year, and I noticed a big change, probably about $40 a month in my utility bill. So you may want to look at your insulation level, if it's not thick enough, or if you can actually feel it from the ceiling like I could, the heat from the ceiling. You need more insulation. Now, let's get to the weather. 83 degrees. It's a warm, muggy one out there, probably warm in the house. If you're going to be out this evening and if we get a break in the clouds, we'll be able to see Starlink. Should be bright tonight at 8:19, and then it's going to be, again, this train of satellites and the SpaceX satellites. And you'll see it again tomorrow about 8:55. We should have a clear sky tomorrow night. But, of course, we've got clouds out there with the storms approaching, but there may be a few breaks out there just after sunset. Here's where we're watching. Out here in northern Arkansas and just to the west of Memphis, we're going to expect this line of storms to continue trailing to the southeast, and that is going to move east as we go later into the night. We expect some rapid development between 6 and 7 o'clock. We'll likely see additional tornado watches for western Tennessee because of that. The main driving feature here is this upper level low, very impressive. This is what produced all the severe weather yesterday up into Wisconsin, and it's also responsible for triggering strong to severe storms ahead of what we call a dry line. Eventually the cold front will move in, and that's what's going to pick up the intensity here later this evening. So as we go from 6 o'clock this evening to 7 o'clock, watch what happens. I'll push the button. You can see how rapidly that develops. So that'll be rapidly intensifying storms, and then they kind of form one cluster, one complex of storms, and that's what's going to move in tonight. So we do expect widespread gusty winds, 30 to 40 miles an hour. Ahead of all this, there's likely going to be an outflow boundary, we call it, that big gust of wind, the gust front that comes in, and that may bring you some strong winds about 20 minutes ahead of the rain. And the other thing we'll watch is that may trigger new thunderstorms along this and ahead of the main line after, say, roughly midnight. And we'll watch those. There's enough wind shear for a brief tornado to be concerned with, but a majority of us will just see strong gusty winds, very heavy rain, and these are prolific lightning producers. So almost like a summertime complex of storms moving through, and then it slows down a little bit. But by 1:30, you can see everyone seeing some heavy rainfall, and at about 3 o'clock in the morning, this does begin to weaken, but we'll probably see a few more hours of rain behind this. That's usually what happens with these complexes of storms. You continue with the rain and the lightning out there. But Saturday afternoon looks good. Good mowing weather out there. You're going to need it after all this rain we've had. But then Sunday will go fair and then poor as we get into Tuesday for mowing, because we got a large area of showers and storms likely moving in. And we'll watch Tuesday for another First Alert Weather Day. But your Saturday afternoon looks good. Some overnight showers and storms Saturday night into Sunday morning. Could be strong, but right now the severe threat's fairly low. And then we'll go 81 for the high with some isolated afternoon showers and storms Sunday. Those should fade away at sunset. And then Monday, isolated. But again, a stronger storm system coming in Tuesday. Look what happens behind that. Wednesday, 77, 58, probably some upper 40s by Friday morning. So another big chill. But the other thing here, it's dry, so we're going to have dry weather to finish the week next week, but 67 for the high Thursday. Normal high by Thursday is about 84 degrees. Normal low is about 62. And then as we get into next weekend, cross your fingers. Looks like we may have a really nice weekend ahead. But stay weather alert tonight. Make sure you have multiple ways to receive weather warnings should they become necessary. Coming up at 6 o'clock, I'll have the latest on that forecast. Again, we'll see if those storms begin to develop in intensity there in Arkansas and western Tennessee. Again, that's what's headed our way as you monitor our weather app throughout the night.